Welcome, welcome everyone to the 114th edition of the Home Theater Hub. Yeah, we got that corrected this week. Last week we were doubled up on a number. So yeah, thank you for I forgot who sent me that. No, sent me that, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting us know. So I got a new guest in the house today, Mr. Mark. How are you, sir?
I'm great, guys. How are you?
Very good, very good. Thank you for joining us this evening. And we got Abe in his Lilo and Stitch shirt over there. What's going on, Abe?
I feel a little Hawaiian. Missing the
Nah,
tropics, so I figured I'd go a little tropical today.
I hear you, man. Looks good, man. Camera looks great. Mike sounds fantastic.
Thank you. Well, thanks to you guys. Thank y'all very much for your help getting me dialed in there because I was lost for a little while, but I think we got it all dialed in.
See, I told you not to wear the black shirt, and now you wore the brightest shirt you got.
Well, I was looking for shirts too, but then I saw this one. I was like, what the hell? I'm going to wear that one today. So.
It looks good. Looks really good, though. Thanks for joining us again today, Abe.
Absolutely.
What's up, Mike? How are you, sir?
I am doing well. Glad to be here. It's been a long week, so looking forward to the show.
Unfortunately, my weeks are running the same, long, and longer. So
I know,
I understand.
Man. It's been the busiest start of the year that I can remember recently.
For sure. What's going on, Paul? How are you?
I'm good. No complaints. So
yeah,
busy as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm super busy with work, still with a bunch of admin stuff and everything else. But actually, I got to want to give a shout out to the Daily Hi-Fi. I got to join their after show for the first time in a while. I'm usually pretty busy on Wednesday nights, so I got to join their after show on Tuesday night. They moved back to Tuesday night now.
Oh,
So I was able to catch part of the show and join those guys. So it was nice to get back over there and say what's up to everyone. So myself and Chuck and who else was on? Rich was on real late, and then we had gosh, who was I talking to with about movies? I forgot.
Jeremy?
It'll come back to me. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So he was on there.
Slim.
Yeah, Reverend Slim. That's it, Reverend Slim. Yeah, so he was on there. We were talking movies for almost an hour and a half. So it was pretty cool. So he's a wealth of knowledge. I'd love to get him on the show just to talk about movies one time. So
yeah, Joe keeps trying to get him to create a YouTube channel just for movie reviews because he's definitely got that memory and intellect for.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was a great conversation that we were having. So it was pretty cool.
Yep.
So yeah, I did that on Tuesday night, and then unfortunately, I was only able to take in one movie, but it was actually a pretty good movie. I don't know if you guys ever, not so much for home theater, but I don't know if you guys ever have partaken in this one.
Oh yeah,
The Ministry of Ungenderly Warfare. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's based on a true event.
That was a good movie. This is rare for me to say, but on that one, I think they could have dove a little deeper in the character arc.
Yeah.
They sometimes they'll spend 30 minutes building one character, or 10 minutes where it's trying to tie it in or something that's like a completely irrelevant character. It seems like some of these key characters in this one, they just okay, here's Don. He's one of the main hosts. Okay, he's pest control guy. Okay, now here's the end of the movie.
Right.
What?
I thought that's the way the movie was designed. I thought it was designed to be chaotic.
Trevor looks like reminds me of Tropic Thunder.
So to me, it was Ocean's 11 on the water. Basically, is what I took out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a good movie, though. I did like it. I just, to me, it could have been instead of a 6, it could have been an 8 with a little bit more character arc building and stuff. Where you got a little bit more, intimate with one of the characters.
For sure. So, Mark, have you ever seen that movie? Can you hear us, Mark?
Can you hear us?
Yep, he's unmuted. Maybe
I think he's muted.
maybe he's connected to Bluetooth somewhere.
So I'm gonna text him and let him know that we lost his audio. Let me text him.
Drink anything good tonight, Paul?
You know,
It's like it's drinking
actually, I'm on a hiatus for a while.
Oh, really?
By proxy, I'm on a
The meetings weren't going so well.
yeah, I guess, yeah, you could say that.
Can you hear us now, Mark?
I'm
Yeah, I
cutting back.
kind of lost you for a second there.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, there you are.
When you flip the screen, the voice went out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So have you ever seen the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare before?
Yes, I have.
Did you like it? What did you think about it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. My take on it was like Ocean's 11, the way that it was whole set up and everything else like that. So, but you were saying, Paul, I'm so sorry. We had the about the character building and stuff, right? On that.
Oh, yeah, I already said, yeah. If it would have been like to me way better if they did just a little bit more character building and got you a little more intimate with each one of the main characters.
Yeah.
They did a good job with the amount of time. Like, I don't think the movie was a good movie, right?
Right.
And it wasn't bad in any way, shape, or form. I felt like they left. It's kind of like I don't even read a lot of books that are movies. Like, I'll watch the movie, and a lot of the times without even reading the book, I can tell there's a lot missing. And then I'll talk
Right.
to someone that's read the book, like, oh yeah, they didn't go into this, explain this, and how this ties together and all that. That's kind of what I felt like. I don't think anything was missing there, but I think there was just a little lack of depth in each one of the characters,
Yeah.
is all.
I can definitely understand that.
But with the time, instead of making it like hey, let's make this a 2-parter or something,
How was the sound? How was the use of effects and
I mean, it
surround?
was good. It wasn't nothing to write home about. It was,
Yeah.
It was okay. There was one explosion in the beginning.
Yeah, lots of explosions.
Yeah. So it was nothing that I just was like, oh, okay, this is,
Yeah.
a reference disc or anything like that. But
Sure.
so it's worth a watch for sure. So Mark, how about you? Were you able to partake in any movies this week or anything recently?
We just binged Wonder Man on Disney.
Oh, how was that?
Wow.
It was actually really good. Not expecting it to be so good, but if you're a Marvel fan, you'll really enjoy it.
For sure. Yeah, I saw when that came out. I was wondering how that was going to turn out. I was like, I don't know if that's going to do well or how it's going to turn out. So for sure. So you enjoyed it, huh? Any good home theater like demo scenes or sounds in it?
No, it's just regular Disney doing a side Marvel gig.
Okay. For sure. How about you, Paul? What did you write them down this week, or did you?
I had to write them down because I can't remember them. If I could remember them, I could already do a YouTube channel reviewing them. But it's like, yeah, I watched that one, and the next day I'll forget everything about it. Or I'll forget I watched it. I won't forget everything about it. It's just like, okay, yeah, I actually watched one of them. I don't know. I know you're old enough, Don, because happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
Happy
that.
birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
was going to
Thank you.
get
And,
to it, but
So I know
Oh,
you're
that's the-
old enough. It's a new 4K release. Well, it's been out for several months. Like, I don't know, maybe even like 4 or 5 months. Starman. Have you ever Do you remember Starman?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've heard of that. I can't. It's been a long time though.
Was
That's
that with
the
David
one-
Bowie?
No, with
No,
Jeff
no, no,
Bridges.
no, no. This is the one where there's a lady whose husband died, and an alien ship crash lands next to her house and finds a picture and ends up on with a book, gets some hair, sees some hair DNA, and then you see him transforming and from a baby to a full grown adult as that person, which is her deceased
Which was
husband. that
the
she
one that
still-
played by Jeff Bridges, right?
yeah.
It's called Star.
Yeah, Starman.
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 Yeah,
You know,
Starman.
I actually saw that.
1984
classic. Yeah.
I saw that at the theater. Can you believe that?
Yeah. That's one
Yeah.
me as well. You know,
Yeah.
me drive-in. Whenever I say theater in my era, it was the drive-in. So, yep, that's it right there.
Yeah.
And then I also watched. This one was really good, actually, and I thought it had pretty good sound. Caught Stealing.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to see that. That's actually free on Netflix right now too.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So
We all know. I was looking at the picture there. Karen Allen. Where is she also famous from? Anybody? Quickly.
I
Yeah.
actually had she was the Catwoman in one of the Batmans.
Oh,
Indiana Jones?
there you go.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. Indiana Jones.
There you go. Ding 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 from
Oh,
Martin.
that one. Oh, yeah, that. Okay, I see what you're. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about.
She ran the bar and wherever they were in Timbuktu, wherever.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
there it is. Indiana Jones right there.
Gosh,
And then the last one too.
I didn't
Oh,
even
wow.
know that.
Yeah,
So-
she came back old.
Well,
Oh, did she? That's it.
That's
yeah,
what time does.
Shia LaBeouf's
Sure.
mother.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the Caught Stealing. This looks pretty good. Basically, this guy here, he's got a neighbor, which is the guy with the mohawk. He asked him to watch his cat, and there's some bad guys after this guy with the mohawk, and mistake him for the owner of the cat. So yeah, so I've been wanting to see that. I've been
Yeah, it's worth a watch, man. It's worth a watch. And then
Check it out.
the last one that I snuck in was everyone's already seen was Predator Badlands.
Oh yeah.
Well, I haven't seen that one yet. I have not seen
Yeah.
that one yet.
It stands on its own.
You liked it?
Yeah, it does have that kind of like Star Wars 4, 5, and 6, and then you watch Star Wars 1, where all of a sudden everything's like 1,000
Upside
years
down,
more
yeah.
advanced type of
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm.
But this one is more forgivable because it's on a different planet, total separate arc. Like it stands on its own, so you can quickly dismiss that.
Yeah, I still just love the original one. All the rest of them were good, but nothing holds a flame to the. I don't have time to bleed. I just will never forget that line.
Yeah.
You're literally bleeding. What do you mean you don't have time?
Yep, exactly.
That was funny.
Abe sounds pissed.
Man. Yeah, no, so what did you think about the Feist first? What did you think about the first sword
Without
fight
spoiling it.
scene? Yeah, first sword fight scene.
The first, yeah, it was good. Yeah. I mean, can't, I mean, it was loud and proud as always, So,
I added a happy birthday background since you guys mentioned it. I wasn't going
Hey,
Look, you even got the shout
check
out.
you out.
to.
Look at you.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Look at that.
So I want to
Look at
know,
the
did
1980s rack.
you buy yourself a Trinov for your birthday? Yeah.
No, I didn't reach out to Abe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were hoping that was going to be his gift.
Yeah. If you wait.
Yeah. No, honestly, today was just a regular day, work day. I had to work, so my
They start
wife.
moving in a while, don't they, Don?
Yeah, my wife, she had to work late today, so we're gonna celebrate this weekend. So, but she was nice enough to bring me home my favorite cake which is a Carvel ice cream cake. So she brought me home one of those.
Budgie the Whale.
Yeah, Pudgy the Whale. No, it was the football. No. Oh man, that was too funny, Mark. I like that. No, it actually was a new one. It had like a marshmallow topping on it. It was pretty good. So it was
There you
actually
go.
really good. So yeah. So how about you, Ike? Were you able to watch anything this week?
The only movie I attempted to watch was actually The Predator.
There
But
you go.
guess what? I woke up 30 minutes later, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to retry it again this weekend. I slept.
Uh-oh.
You slept through the first scene?
I slept.
Oh my
I started
God.
first scene. I woke up 30 minutes after into the movie. I was like, oh crap.
You listen at -40. Otherwise, that would have woke you up.
No, I know what you got. I watched that part.
Oh, okay.
And then then I
Mhm.
woke up. So I fell asleep watching it. So now I gotta go back this weekend and try to
Uh-oh.
rewatch it. And then I'm also pissed off at Amazon, man, or my shipping. The damn thing came literally broken after waiting months for it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to get it back or something. But yeah, that was the only
Look
movie
at
I
that.
tried to watch. I watched the first 30+ minute and stopped there. So I'm gonna have to go back during the day because I try to watch it at night. And we know how that goes, man.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
keep
watch this
you gotta
movie
keep it
during the
quiet.
day.
Yeah.
And
If
then
you're
you gotta
trying-
stay up.
If you're trying to experience something at reference level,
Yeah,
you know, something that's going to be a demo worthy movie, unless you're isolated, kind of like Mark is out here, we'll see a little bit later. Unless you're isolated, you really can't, you know, crank it, you know, as loud as you want to. I mean, because honestly, I wanted to take that thing to zero, and I mean, I think I probably watched it at -10, and it was all that I wanted to handle.
Wow. I was
So-
at -15.
Yeah.
That was one that I kept at -15 because -10 was that was a little much. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this
yeah.
is
If that scene we're all talking about is that the way the rest of the movie is? Because man,
Yeah,
I
it's crazy.
experienced that too. I was like, ooh, this is
Yeah.
wow.
Did you see
Oh, yeah.
Badlands yet, Mark?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think of it?
It was good, but you know, you guys are making me laugh because I usually watch everything with my son.
Okay.
and, You know, he's a bit of a pain in the ass where I can't go that high because he'll pull out his phone and show me a dB meter and say, "You'll be deaf in a year."
Yeah, he don't know us very well.
Oh, man.
You know, so it's kind of like, you know,
the next time he tells you that, just say,
yeah, best I can do
just
is
let him know I'm already there. I
I
can't
can
hear
get
I'm
a
already there,
negative
guys.
I can get a -28 or a 25, but that's about it.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So what
Yeah.
is that? What does that equate to on like the dB meter? Have you ever tested it?
Oh, it's past like loud motorcycle exhaust and
oh Jesus.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay, that's loud.
Okay, so you're already at reference, so you don't
Yeah,
need to go
you're
to
yeah,
that.
that's
I'm at loud motorcycle exhaust.
Yeah.
my -15 is probably 70 dB. You know,
Yeah. So no, my
About
-20, like my -25 is like around maybe 75, somewhere around there like that.
Mm.
Yeah, because I'm pushing that. I got the DR3, which has got 650 watts in each channel for my front stage, so it can push them. So I've set that thing into protection mode 1 or 2 times. So
wow.
I had one of those.
oh yeah, the Emotiva DR3.
Yeah, I kept hearing noise on it when it would click into the second rail.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't have that issue. I don't have that issue.
Yeah, I would hear
So when
it.
it would switch from to the eco mode, right?
Well, from the low power and then it would
Yeah.
click to the high power rail, I could
Mhm.
actually hear it.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't have any issues with that.
Oh, maybe Don never drops below high power.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't know.
Don's got it
No, I
cranked.
mean I listen to like TV shows like -40, -30.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe you've never made it kick on. Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm running a straight 20 amp circuit. I don't know. Were you running a 20 amp circuit on that, Mark?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everything, even in this home theater, every single outlet's its own 20 amp circuit breaker.
Oh wow,
That's good.
very nice.
Yeah.
So how about you, Abe? Any movies or anything that you were able to partake in?
Yeah, I watched what I'd seen before, but I wanted to rewatch it again just because there's some interesting news. I watched The Big Short, which talks about the whole housing market crisis and how all that evolved and how a couple of people had predicted it and how some of them weren't listened to and just the corruption that went on around that. But I thought it was kind of aptly timed because in the news right now, there's this whole thing about these zombie mortgages where these people who in the actual real news about how there's these companies who bought all these old mortgages that people thought kind of just went away. And then they have them and they're going back and wanting to going after these people on these mortgages to get the money. And so people are getting evicted out of their home because they have to pay up some of these mortgages that they thought was gone away. So I said, oh, that reminds me, I want to go watch The Big Short again. Yeah. But it was very interesting, and actually seeing it the second time, I could pick up on all the nuances of everything that kind of happened and transpired during that.
Is it a comedy?
Well, it's got there's some humor, not so much a comedy, but it's really a kind of a serious take that talks about exactly everything leading up to the housing market crash and how when several of the banks that went under, like Merrill Lynch and
That's got an all-star cast in that. I'm gonna have to check that out.
good
oh,
people.
you've not seen, dude, that's
It's a great movie.
major movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even think they got paid for it. I feel like they did it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they did a really good job, and seeing it the second time now, I was able to pick up. There's a lot of just good detail that really explains and goes through like the technical, but does it in such a kind of layman's terms way that you can. Oh, okay, I get it. I see what happened. So it was just fascinating, and I definitely highly recommend it for anybody who wants to know, what took place that led to that housing market crash and all the corruption that was surrounding that. It's pretty amazing.
All the billionaires making their money.
Yeah.
Well,
Basically.
here you go. Thanks for purchasing on Kaleidoscape. $14.99.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's a good movie. You won't be disappointed. It's it's entertaining but educational. So
I mean, the all-star cast alone, Ryan Gosling, Brad Pitt,
Yeah,
Steve
and they
Carell.
all did a great job. They all
Look
did a
at
good
look
job.
at Don showing out for Kaleidoscape, man. While Paul has to wait 6 weeks for his order to shoot. Man,
Steve Carell actually played a very serious character in the movie, and kind of an erotic character, kind of a just was so upset with the corruption going on in the banking industry and everything, and but also we ultimately profited off of it because he said, if they're going to do it, I'm going to make some money off this at the same time. But it was sad, everything that happened. But it was very fascinating how they explained it. So definitely educational and entertaining.
So, EJL, Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2. You'd be surprised how good the sound is. Yeah, I wanted to see both of these. I've not seen 1 or 2, so they're definitely on my short list.
Is that the one that looks like Winnie the Pooh or something like that on the cover?
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
You watch Five Nights at Freddy also?
Yeah.
When did this at the movies recently, or is that the new one?
Yeah,
No,
there's
the
a
first
second
one was out a while ago.
Yeah.
They just came out
Five
with
Nights
another
at Freddy and Freddy 2. Let's see. So let's go here. So you enjoyed it, huh, Mark?
Yeah, it's slasher.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
You
Got
know,
Megan
I've
Fox.
never seen it or the first one, but is it? I guess I should check it out.
Let's look at the first one.
Hmm.
IMDb.
Well, it's got Megan
Five
Fox. in it.
Nights at Freddy.
It's animated, right?
No,
No, it's not animated.
no.
Huh.
Well, maybe the Freddy is, but I don't think the. Well, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Mm,
trying to
maybe.
get it, trying to find it on IMDb here to bring it up.
Five,
Yeah, I
10.
want to. I did see. I did. This was on my. This is on my wish list for when and Kaleidoscape for when the price goes down. So I'm not. I didn't think it was worth like a $29 or $30 movie at the time. So I don't know. It's got a 5. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's got a 5.4 rating. I don't know what.
5.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah. So
That's pretty low.
but yeah,
Anyway.
so for sure watched this one said see big watch Wonder Man also.
Well, that was the one that was shot, and that's that. What's his face? That shot in IMAX, right? So it shows up 4:3 on the screen.
No, it came up regular. Wonder Man?
Well, what's the guy who did Wonder Woman?
Zack,
The
are you talking Zack Snyder?
Zack Snyder, yeah, he shot that in IMAX, and so when I remember buying the 4K UHD, but it's basically in 4:3. It's not widescreen. It's shot.
You're talking Justice League, though, right? Justice League. is the
I thought
one.
Wonder Woman was shot.
Or
Maybe it was,
Justice League
no, you
was
know
in-
what? I take it back. It was
Or-
Justice League.
Yeah, that was in
Yeah.
4:3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a really shot in IMAX, so they had to shrink it. To it. Okay, Justice League, you're correct. So not Wonder Woman. Yep.
That was where I was very happy I had my 16:9 screen because it looked really tall.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I remember I just had finished this theater, and we did this scope screen, and the only 4K UHD Blu-ray he had. I said, "Well, do you have any 4K UHD? We can check this out." Oh, I got this one, and it was the Justice League, and sure enough, I put it in this 2.35:1 scope screen. I'm like, "Oh, what is this?" And I thought I did something wrong. I'm trying to figure out what the setting was.
No.
Look at the packaging. I'm like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, the worst one you can try to show off a scope screen on."
Yeah.
So that's gonna work.
So
We
that's
found-
really weird. Every time you guys switch to one of those, it kills my feed.
Well, so when I do a share screen, it's
Not
it's,
you. When somebody else does and does a shared screen, I lose my audio.
huh.
I mean, Don is the only one that is
Yeah.
doing
Yeah, I'm the only one sharing the screen. So all right, well, we're done sharing the screen. So
So he's saying stop sharing your screen, Don.
all right, we're done sharing screens from now on. Then the only screen I was going to share is
What screen
maybe
are you sharing?
we're going to share some pictures of Mark's theater here, but I was giving us a little preview there. Can you still hear us, Mark?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. So
Excuse me.
so he
Bone
watched 28
Temple.
Years Later, Bone Temple. I want to see that too. That is out on Kaleidoscape, and they're proud of it. That's
I
like
wanted to check that one out. That one looked pretty
30
good.
some dollars for that.
Now compared to the
No,
first one,
I wasn't proud of the 28 years. The other one they just had before that, I thought it was horrible.
Okay.
you're saying
Yes.
the second one was better.
No, the one they just did another one. Was it 28 years later?
28 years later. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bone
that
Temple.
one I was just so bad I could barely get through it.
Oh, really?
Because this says 92 and 88 for ratings.
Mm.
Who knows?
I
Maybe
I
it's-
pre-ordered the steel book. I guess I should go cancel that thing because it wasn't cheap.
I didn't even know that was a two-parter.
that one.
That the like, what is it originally?
It's like a
Well,
3-parter.
Yeah, they
28
had
days later, 28
28
which is-
weeks later, 28 years later,
Yes,
and
yeah.
then they take the guy at the end of 28 years later that's collecting all the bones, and they gave him his own movie. He's like some weird doctor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, okay, I don't know nothing about that one.
Okay. All right.
One of those
Dr.
movies I
Dr.
fell asleep.
Kelson.
I fell asleep with like 20 minutes left and never bothered to watch the last 20 minutes.
There goes my pre-order being canceled. Then let me go
Mhm.
do that. I'm dead. Yeah, because I pre-ordered the Steelbook and that thing was like $50. Let me go
Oh,
cancel
So,
that.
so how are we saying this name? Ariel?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So,
Yeah,
what did you
Ariel.
think? What did you think of 28 years later, the Bone Temple? What did you think about that, Ariel? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad?
28 years later.
So let's say hi to everyone in the chat real quick. We got Miguel, we got Drew in, C Big. Thanks for joining us. Obviously, we got Honest Abe here, Mr. Abe in the lobby with us. Charlie B, Ariel. We got Bruising Views, of course. EJL. Thank you guys all for joining on my birthday. Appreciate you guys. Miguel says he watched 40-Year-Old Virgin. All-time favorite for me. One of my all-time favorite movies. Love it to death. He says Temple was great. So we have a difference of opinion.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Which
Ike
is-
already canceled because he heard someone
but
in
that's-
the
but
world
that's
didn't
what-
that
like it.
price. If it was cheaper, I would keep it. It was $50, man.
That's
Yeah,
a
no,
little
it's
expensive.
So
Yeah.
for the Steelbook, not the regular.
Pricey, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I'll buy
for
it
a
when it,
difference of opinion, I'll cancel it and get the regular one.
yeah, you can just keep it, and once I watch it on Kaleidoscape, I'll let you know.
I'm not
And
doing
then-
that. You just paid $15 or whatever. How much is it on Kaleidoscape?
It's $30. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for it to go on sale. It'll be on sale in 2
So
weeks.
I should wait for you to buy it. on
Well,
sale.
you just let Amazon deliver to you. You got like 3 months to return it after that.
Nah.
Can you return movies?
I don't know.
yes,
As
you
long as they're
can.
not open, I don't think there would be an
Oh
issue.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it came damaged, you can return it.
Just crack the thing. Oh, it broke.
So Dino the dinosaur, he says if you like The Big Short, you have to watch Margin Call.
Okay, I'll check that one out.
Amazing cast.
Although it's not related, I still like The Wolf of Wall Street. That's my favorite.
I mean,
That's-
anything with Margot Robbie in it is my favorite.
Yeah, we know.
She could be drinking milk. I don't care.
Margot Robbie is in The Big Short.
That actually sounded worse than you
Or
thought.
trying to drink milk.
Margot Robbie is in the hot
Oh,
tub. She's
I'm
in a hot
feeling
tub in a bubble bath, drinking a glass of wine, and she
Yeah.
explains some things in The Big Short. So you'll get a kick out of that one.
Yeah, the Tarzan movie with her in it is what I mean. Wolf of Wall Street was good when she was extremely young,
Yeah,
but yeah, no, just the Tarzan movie did it for me. I was like, okay, she has now surpassed. What's the other girl from Lucy?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Scarlett Johansson.
Charlotte Johansson. In my book, she
Really, Margot
She-
Robbie's up on Scarlett Johansson.
yeah, I think so.
I still like Scarlett Johansson. Yeah,
You're probably
Margot
alone
Robbie.
on that one, but yeah.
See, Mark, we'll get you in trouble with the wife here. I won't ask you the question.
My wife, doesn't, my wife doesn't
Kind of like
care.
margin call down. So
She had brothers, so she knows what perfect we are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
who's in
What-
margin call? Check that one out.
I don't know. I didn't look it up. I don't want to
Okay, I'll
cut
check it
Mark
out.
off again.
We don't wanna- Yep, no, I'll check it out later.
So
I'll do
Mark,
a review and let you know.
tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
Well,
Give us a little-
retired.
Nice.
Moved from New York to New Mexico a year ago to retire here, and wound up getting a way too big of a house, but it had a lot of features that I wanted to add on to. and one of them was my home theater.
Oh, very good. Very good. So what made you shoot, did you just like blindfold and pick on a map, or did you have a reason for New Mexico?
Well, we went to Texas, so we were going to look outside of Austin,
Mhm.
and the property taxes were insane. We then saw in Forbes magazine under 10 top places to retire to, and Las Cruces, New Mexico was one of them.
Very good.
So we
Mhm.
came out here, then we spent over a year with a real estate agent, showing us homes over the internet, to us in New York. And when it was finally time to come out here, I looked at 40 houses in a weekend, and we found something we liked, and we bought it. We let it sit for almost a year until I hit retirement age, and then we packed everything up and we moved out here.
Oh,
Nice.
that sounds like a good story. Your real estate agent probably was like mine, very irritated after showing 40 houses, because I probably looked at about the same amount of houses that you did, because I was like, nope, can't put a theater in this one. Nope, can't put a theater. Oh, this one has potential. Let's talk to them about price. Nope, not okay. So
No,
yeah, I was.
actually, she was really cool, and she's actually become very good friends with us, where we go out with her all the time.
Oh, that's cool. Very good. So took the dive to New Mexico. Now, when you were in New York, were you into home theater up there also?
Yes, I've been in home theater probably from before you were born.
Oh, very nice. I don't know. I'm not that much younger
I'm
than
10
you.
years
So
older than you.
yeah,
So,
I
I started with that old Emerson, turntables, 8-track player, all combined.
You're
Ah.
95? What? No.
Nah, I'm not.
If you're 10 years older than Don,
Well, yeah.
Don is like 70 now.
yeah,
so-
Don's like,
And dog
I'm
year?
an old man, so I cracked the half a century 3 years ago. So I'm 53.
I'm
Yeah,
the young
and
guy.
when
here.
the wife
I'm right
hands
behind
you-
you.
2
53.
years from now, your wife's going to hand you a list of all the senior citizen places you can get a discount at.
I told this story on a show not too long ago. We were riding back from Orlando, and I saw like a billboard for retirement over 55 retirement homes, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm almost there. I could live in these places.
There you go.
So it's like, yeah. So trust me, today was just another day for her birthday. I'm counting backwards from now on.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a story about that. So from your comment, we were at Hardee's. We were at Hardee's, and we ordered food, and we went to go sit down, and Jessica was just giggling away over there, and I was like, what is so goddamn funny? And she pulls the receipt out and points, and this was like 5 years ago. They gave you a senior's discount. I was like, oh man. I was like, hey, discount's a discount, man. I ain't too proud. She was laughing her butt off, man.
Can I get that early bird special, please?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna start eating dinner at 3.
Yeah. I was like, now if I could only get that every time, but she was
man.
laughing so hard. It was a really, really young lady at the cash register.
Oh
She
gosh, that's
obviously didn't quite understand.
funny. She saw your white hair and was like,
I
"Yeah."
was still in my 40s, yeah. And she gave me a senior discount. But
Dude, I'm in
maybe I just turned 50. I don't remember. So
Scotty-O in the house says he's an AARP member already.
Oh, you know what? They start going after you. I've already started getting junk mail for AARP.
Oh, I
dude,
do
I've been
too.
getting that since I was 30.
It's like, yeah,
I don't know
man,
why. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't want your tote bag. Stop it.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants that? Who wants to go around with an AARP tote bag? Look at me.
I'm old. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Man, that's kind of crazy.
It's a
Yeah.
blessing to be old. So
Yeah. it was-
Hey, that is true. Just glad to wake up every single day, right?
yeah.
My son keeps me young. My 6-year-old son keeps me very young. So
Oh, good times.
Yeah, I keep telling my wife that I'm gonna be going to his high school graduation with a walker with tennis balls on the bottom of the feet.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know,
At
they
least,
say
at
that,
least you made it. So that's good.
they always say, you know, that jingle, the best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup. No,
Yeah.
for me, just the best part of waking up is waking up.
Waking up.
We haven't even got to the coffee yet. I'm just, okay, I've made it already. I'm good. I'm up.
Oh man, so it's like $15 a year, tons of savings for AARP. That's too funny, man. That
So
is too
I
funny.
recently saw that there was a remake of 4K release of one of my favorite movies, Double Impact.
Is that what you got here in the chat?
Yeah. I think
I don't want to share it again.
you try. one
Let
more
me
time.
try. Let me try and share it. See if I kick. Hopefully, I don't kick Mark off here again. Let me try. See, double impact share.
It's not like double coupons, huh?
Oh yeah, the good old Van Dam.
Oh, nice.
Van Dam.
Sean
Yep.
Claude, goddamn.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So that's on sale now, or what? They just recently upgraded to 4K.
Yeah, they recent upgrade and should probably start shipping next week. So.
Is Bloodsport on 4K?
Ah, that is a classic for sure.
That's the
think I've
one that
seen-
that I would
That
get.
was a good one. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, if you want to see a remake of that one, it looks. I'm pretty sure.
I
it's
remember
gonna be good.
American Ninja. You guys remember that one?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought that was the most amazing show when I was a kid. When I realized I watched it recently, going, ooh, yeah, a little cheesy, but it's still interesting.
I showed off the Revenge of the Ninja that I bought.
Ah, Revenge of the I remember that one too.
They
Yeah.
have the 4K. That's 4K release here.
Oh, really? They got that in 4K?
Yeah.
Ah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna check that one out. Yeah.
I started to watch the DVD, and then I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch the 4K." Thank
That's cool. Let's check that one out.
So getting back to Mark, so when you were in New York, what type of setups did you have while you were in New York?
Well, in my previous house, we had like a family room downstairs. So I had a fireplace, a bar, and it was kind of a, 3 walls and then an open area for the bar. And it was a little bit of a pain in the butt because the people that bought the house before me put wood paneling up. So the creaking of the wood paneling was a nightmare. Whenever you hit something really low, everything vibrated. The other thing was the wife factor. So the wife factor of yelling, turn that down from upstairs was something that was a major contemplation when we bought this house, that I could build something that was not attached to the house that would not affect anybody.
There you go.
So before I forget, I don't even know how to say this name.
Magic.
Magic.
Magic 60 flat.
Magic
99.
60 Flats asked, where in New York did you live?
Rockland County.
Rockland County.
So about 30 minutes outside the city in the suburbs.
Okay.
Hmm.
Very good. So you were getting in trouble in New York. What types of what like did you have 5.1? Did you what type of setup did you have there?
I was running 5.2.4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had 5 bed layer, 2 subwoofers, and 4 Atmos.
Right.
And what kind of processor and stuff were you using, or AVR?
Well, when I first started, I did the Denon deal, and then I went to all separates. So
Okay.
once I went to separates, I went right with an Anthem. I started with an AVM 70,
Mhm.
and then I got a great deal on a 90, so I went with the 90.
Nice one.
And that's what I'm running now.
Very good.
Nice.
Now I saw some Macintosh, if I'm not mistaken, though. When you flip,
Yes. So I have a MC303 running
excellent.
running the first three speakers in the front.
Nice
and then
lightweight amplifier.
I'm sorry.
Nice lightweight amplifier there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, 168 pounds worth.
Yeah.
And then I'm running a 255 to run the surrounds, the sides and the back, and I'm leaving one channel open in case anything ever.
You got 303s for your main LCRs and your 255 for your surrounds.
Right, and then I'm running 3 A2 Emotivas for the Atmos.
Oh,
Okay. So like
So they
the bass X or whatever they are.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
A2 Basics,
Mhm.
they're doing 165. So that's more than enough for the amount
For
that
sure.
goes to Atmos.
What do you got
For
in subs there?
I'm sorry?
What do you have in subs there?
Okay, so subs, I'm running 4 PSA TV 24 nanos.
Nano.
Power sound
That's
audio.
kind of an oxymoron. In 24 nano,
Yeah.
no.
a micro nano.
24s.
Smallest
Nice.
24.
4 24s, right? Oh my
Four
god.
Four.
24.
Yeah.
Wow.
24s.
And then all Paradigm Founder. So I'm running a 90C in the front, 2 120Hs for the sides, and then 4 40Bs for the surround front, sides, and back.
So Chuck used to run the Founder series also. He's in the chat here. Chuck had Founders for a while, and then he moved over to the RBHs, but he really liked those Founders too. So
Well, they really, really opened up and kind of like mellowed down a little with the Mac amps pushing them.
okay,
Mm-mm.
They pair really well with that sound, that Macintosh sound.
Yeah, those amps are great.
so you talked about you've been into this for quite a long time, but what was one of the defining factors to say, hey, I'm really want to build out a home theater? When you were in New York, what was it? A movie? Was it a visit to somebody's house? What made you say, hey, I want to start venturing in this hobby?
Well, this is kind of a weird story in a way, but one of my customers at one point in time was the distributor to all the PC Richards stores, the appliance and audio stores,
Mhm.
and
up north.
I took care of his pond, and he allowed me to get everything at wholesale directly from the warehouse. And he was a big seller of Wharfdale. So I started everything with Wharfdale and Denon since he was the distributor. And from then on, I actually still have the Wharfdales that are at least 35 years old that I got from him, but
Wow.
replaced all the drivers. They all have Eminence crossovers, Eminence drivers. Everything's all been redone in them. And I use those just for listening to music inside the house.
Are those are they called like the Lintons? The
No, they
or is that
were.
the Clips?
No, they're just towers. Now they're just a hybrid of whatever I put in them.
Mm.
I
There's
see.
a
Okay.
there's a company called US Speakers. It's in like New Jersey, and I bought all my equipment, all the speakers or the tweeters, the crossovers, everything from him, and matched everything out, including putting a bigger port in, and the speakers sound phenomenal.
That's cool. So you're into doing rebuilding and stuff also?
Yes.
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
cool. That's cool.
So after you went down that venture with the Wharfdales, what was there like I know he allowed you to buy that, but was there like a movie or anything like that sparked your interest, that or a demo place or something like that you went to that?
No, well,
that-
of course, it was all Star Wars. So everything started coming out on DVD and Star Wars, and you know, you just wanted to keep increasing your sound. Then I wound up selling the house I was in, sold most of the equipment off, and then my next house, I went with Emotiva and SVS. So I had the SVS Ultra Towers, the Ultra Center, the DR3, like you had mentioned, and I was using a Denon as the amp for all the other speakers, you know, the side surrounds and the Atmos speakers. And just as I started upgrading, you know, this becomes a trade hobby almost, where you
sure.
just keep trading up and getting rid of your old stuff, or you hear something somewhere and you like it better.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Star Wars, like you said, Star Wars was a big starting factor for most of us. You know, we all went to the theater and you saw that, and it's like, man, I gotta have this sound at the house. So did you have Laserdisc and all that stuff also?
Yep. First Laserdisc actually was Pink Floyd The Wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still have that one.
Yeah, it was there was very limited on Laserdiscs when they came out.
Yeah.
I still have my Laserdisc and my Laserdisc players.
You know, I don't know how I skipped that whole Laserdisc genre. I went from VCR and never even went into Laserdisc. I just went straight to
I loved
DVD.
it.
I know how I skipped it. I couldn't afford it at that time.
I love it.
It's expensive.
That was whenever I was not.
Yeah, I still have it. I've got a Pioneer DVL 919, then the 909, and then the 606. I have 3 of them. Then they're stacked in my vintage rack, which is all my old electronics, next to my mini disc and my VHS and my DAT player.
Yeah. There was only like 1 or 2 people that I knew that even had them, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! You don't even have to rewind it."
Yeah, and when it was CAV format, you'd have to get up every 30 minutes, so you had to flip. Well, mine, you know, you did twice because mine flipped automatically, but you still had the movie on 2 or 4 discs, depending on how big the movie was. There was only 30 minutes aside on a CAV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember getting up, having to flip. I think the wall, in fact, I think was 2 or 3 Laserdisc, because I think that might have been a CAV. I remember, or there's a version of it in CAV.
So
Gotcha.
Laserdisc was announced in 1978.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the first.
Yeah, I don't think that's when they became popular, though.
No,
No, that's
it
not.
didn't hit.
No, I remember my dad
early
coming home
90s.
with, my
It had a
dad
bit.
came home with the first Betamax. And we were like, what the heck is a Betamax?
Yeah, it said it struggled to compete with VHS in the U.S. and gained significant popularity in the 80s and 90s. Yeah,
And
so
the
like,
90s were the heyday, I'd say, because there's some really good models, and it really was kind of a niche market. It was the higher end people, and we would take those and hook those up to like a line doubler, like a Dwin LD2 line doubler. So we were all thought, we were excited, blasting 480p,
Right.
and then throwing it on a 9-inch CRT front projector, and thought it was the most amazing thing. But I will say the sound was great. Well, if you had a Dolby AC3 encoder, I just thought the sound was great on some of those Laserdiscs. Yeah, it was fun. It's clunky compared to nowadays, but yeah, it was fun back in the day.
yeah, I think I was big into sports at that time. So, I mean, I was literally playing basketball from like almost sun up to sundown. So movies, I watched movies, but it was VHS if I watched them. So my movie stores never really, they never rented laser discs or anything like that. So that's why I wasn't, too keen on it. They would rent, Blockbuster and all that stuff. They would never have like laser disc or anything like
It's
that.
not too late to catch up on there, man.
I was
Yeah, for
all
sure.
up
I
on
would love
eBay
to.
now, man. You can buy them on eBay now.
Oh yeah, and I still every now and
Way
then will
cheap.
find them and buy them because of just nostalgia of it. But I was lucky. I lived in this little small town right outside of Baton Rouge, Louisiana at the time. But there happened to be this really high-end audio video store, a place called Art Collies, and they used to rent Laserdisc, and it was just odd thing. And they're like the only one that rent Laserdisc. And so that's how I actually got my exposure to lasers, because I never seen anything until I walked into this high-end AV place.
Mm.
And there is Laserdisc for rent. And I started renting from the guy, and that was amazing. So
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You just can't reap them, dog.
Yeah. So Scottio says, new Dolby AC4 due to be released this year. Next gen audio compression to replace AC3 for streams.
Nice.
okay.
So yeah, that ought to be exciting. Get a little bit more compression out of the streams for sure.
More fuel to kill the discs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
for sure.
Like
Sure.
we don't
Basically
like
what
we
that
don't
means.
already have enough compression.
Yeah.
They should make it more. Make it better.
So after you wound up doing the Denon and the Wharfdale and all that stuff, Mark, what was your next iteration of your theaters?
Separates.
Separates, okay. So you went from the Denon to the
Anthem.
Anthem AVM 70, right?
So, yeah, I went to an AVM 70.
Very good. And what did you think about that? I mean, that's what you got, right, Ike? You got the 70?
Yep. I do. And I might be due
So-
for an upgrade.
I will tell you that if it's going to be just for theater, it's not worth the upgrade.
Yeah.
For music, it definitely, the DACs are way better.
Okay.
They're way more musical.
So are you a big, I mean, are you a big 2-channel guy also?
It depends, but yeah, most of the time I listen in 2-channel. But if the track has enough information on it to let it go to the whole entire theater, I'll let it go to every speaker.
So you'll up convert it.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, I mean, I was playing around with that, like at my, with the Lindorf, and I was turning the process because in the Lindorf you have a bypass mode that you can turn off room perfect, and you just go pure direct. And I was playing around with that, and I mean, I tell you what, some of those just letting it go through bypass. I mean, it was just amazing. How sometimes it opened everything up, like you said. When you went to the Macintosh amps but for me, same thing happened when I turned off the processing and the Lindorf and just let it open up all the highs and everything. It made more of a sound stage for when I was listening to some of these concerts and stuff like that. So it's interesting that how you talked about the Macintosh amp opening it up a little bit more. So I'd be interested to see, Abe, if we can get our hands on one of those Lindorf amplifiers, the MX8s, and see if we can hear a difference, or even maybe a little higher quality amp like a Mac or something like that.
Yeah, well, I'll have those amps in a month or so. So maybe I can bring them down there when I'm going and check them out.
That'll be cool, for sure. For sure. So, Mark, take us through your theater. Tell us about what you got going on now, and I'll go ahead and I'll try to let me try to share these build pictures. Hopefully, I don't cut you off here.
Okay.
So let's see here. So this might be like the butt end. Let me go to the beginning here.
So you'll see one of the listing pictures of this house. It originally had a 6 to 8 car garage. The guy that was living here was actually moving cars. So he would park them in here all the time. And when we came here, I I have 2 motorcycles and a UTV, so I tried to figure out where I was going to park those, and we wound up bringing the wall out just far enough that it came in line with the chain drive for the garage door opener,
Mm.
which gave me enough room to park 2 motorcycles and a UTV. And that's one of the sets that would have held 4 cars. So this room came out to be, after putting all the sheetrock up and everything else, it's 22 by 23 with 13-foot ceilings.
Dang.
Mm.
So
Wow.
what I'm most interested in, what 2 motorcycles do you have?
I got a 98 VMAX with flat slides on it.
Nice.
And then I have a 1441 punched out stroker Gen 1 Hayabusa that I used to drag race.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
living a dangerous life with that Busa.
Mhm.
Dude, that
yeah, the
VMAX is fast as all get out.
Ooh.
The wife put $1 million life insurance policy for accidental death. So she's
Is that
smart.
a good thing or bad thing?
So is that the listing picture there, Mark?
That's what the house looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I didn't. I just pulled that from your profile, but yeah, that's a beautiful home there, man.
Yeah,
Jeez,
beautiful, man.
for sure.
That's very nice.
Yeah, any home with 6-car garage is a home I like.
Do you have
Like, I don't
neighbors?
care about the accounts of bedrooms. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
My question is, do you even have neighbors, man?
Yeah, no, it looks like
Everybody-
kind of the
looks
block.
like
It
you're
says it's got
out
5
there.
acres.
You're out there in
Yeah,
Area
everybody-
51 or something, man.
Nah, everybody's on 5 acres. So my next door neighbor's 5 acres away. And
That's nice.
yeah, it's a lot different here than New York.
I'd say.
Yeah.
But you know what? You got to equate the price of a house in New York and what you could get out here in New Mexico is freaking ridiculous.
Yep.
It's like that here in Georgia. When people from California are moving here, and because we have a big film industry here, and so they're coming here and buying these mega mansions here for a whole lot less than what they so much cheaper than California. So you get a lot more bang for your buck here.
Exactly.
So this looks like a picture. You guys did some framing, and you still left the garage door, right? So you still
Left
have
the
access.
garage door in front. I still have my motorcycles and my UTV parked there.
Hmm.
And what I did was I had there was 2 windows on the other wall that we had covered over. You can see one right there. Those were all covered over. I
Mhm.
did Wonderboard, like the bathtub
Yep.
stuff.
Mhm.
So I did a layer of Wonderboard on all the walls, and then sheetrock over all the Wonderboard.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the wet
Yep.
wonder board right there. The gypsum.
Concrete.
Right.
Yep,
So we did the
concrete board.
Wonderboard, and then we blew insulation the first 2 feet up in the walls. Only because there's scorpions and all sorts of nasty, animals out here and bugs. So I didn't want to find any critters in here. So we sealed it all off, and then we put regular green, and I did a layer of green and a layer of regular insulation. And then the door that was put on is a solid door. Thing weighs probably 150 pounds. That nothing gets through. You can't hear anything.
Like a solid corridor.
Yep, solid corridor.
Yeah, you put in
It was like
the
500
other
bucks
stripping
for
or on it, or like a doorstop seal or automatic door bottom on it.
It's got a seal all the way around.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
And it looks like you had some help, but did you do the total theater design yourself?
Yeah, you know what? It's really tough out here to get the correct builders. I've been having a nightmare on everything here. Mañana usually means tomorrow in Spanish, but
Right.
unfortunately, mañana here means sometime.
Sometime.
Yeah. So it was really strange. We wound up meeting a couple on Facebook Marketplace. I was buying a massage chair, and the guy turned out to be a builder, and he actually works at NASA here also. And I said, "Come over, give me a price on doing a room." And he gave me the best price, and we've actually become very good friends with him. I had them put hi-hats in, so they're LED hi-hats that are on an app, so they do like a million colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I can change whatever instead of the usual sconces on the walls. I
Yep.
wound up doing that because after dealing with a rattly room the last time, I wanted nothing in here driving me crazy.
For sure. For sure.
Total opposite. I get that. Yeah. Overdo it. It's like, no,
Oh, yeah.
nothing will be on the
Oh,
wall.
trust me. If I went through my build, you guys will see. I did everything and anything to not hear a rattle. And
Mhm.
Abe, you were here. I mean,
I was banging on the walls to see if I can find some rattles. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I was. I was like,
it's-
I put like there's like a cork floor underlayment. I was wrapping stuff in that just to make like Smurf tube just to make sure it wouldn't rattle up.
Yep.
So yeah, it was.
you went above and beyond. Some of the
So
stuff.
there's those two windows you were talking about. Looked like you had a skylight in one of the one of
Yeah,
them
we
too.
actually left the skylight because I had just put all brand new skylights in this house.
Okay.
And we left the skylight. So what I did was they painted up into it and painted the skylight itself from the inside. And on the roof, I went up and I used car wrap, black car wrap, and I wrapped the top of the skylight from that side.
Okay.
So it's completely dark. And
Yeah, you can see it dark. Yeah.
yeah, I
Does-
didn't want to.
During the day, do you get a little bit of light?
There's absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
There you go.
And what did you just went with like just a black paint for the walls?
It's flat. It's a flat like movie paint,
Okay.
so it doesn't reflect at all.
Mm.
And where did you get like, your design ideas and stuff like that? Where how did you become knowledgeable about stuff like that?
Just from being on all these forums, I knew what I needed to do with the walls. I knew that I needed to make it soundproof enough that it wouldn't interfere with anybody inside the house.
Right.
So, I actually just had company this past week, and the company loved the theater, but the question from the wife was, why is it not inside the house? And I had to explain to her, well, if it was in the house, then my wife would be complaining every time I cranked music or I cranked a movie.
Right.
Mhm.
So being that it's not really attached to that part of the structure of the house, I don't get any vibration in the walls in the house. I don't get any music. You can't hear it. So it's isolated.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah.
So what did you do for like AC and
I have a mini split up on the wall. It's jet black. I had to order it in a black color. So I have a mini split that works as heat and works as air conditioning.
Nice.
does it get that cold in New Mexico?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, I live in Florida and it's supposed to get another cold spell again. So
Yeah.
I mean we got down to I want to say 40, 41, 42.
Yeah, the weather that I was in shorts in after being in negative.
Yeah,
4.
maybe even the 30s. Maybe even in the
There was
30s
a
this
cold,
year.
cold snap in like Orlando area that have a client of mine killed a lot of his vegetation around. They had just landscaped around their pool.
Well, the Ratatouille statue froze over at Disney.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in a state where you can die from an iguana falling out of a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at those videos and I was like, golly, what is going on here?
Hey, Don, did you check out any of these restaurants who took some of those iguanas and made tacos out of them?
I know, it's nice chicken, nice taco chicken.
I
man.
heard about that. It's like, oh wow, look, this is gonna make some great tacos. I'm like, what?
Man, those guys are just looking helpless on the floor, man. I was like, God,
Yeah, once it gets cold, so we
yeah,
actually
I'm moving if I was one, man. I'm literally like jumping in
we
a truck and going out of town.
we actually sell a service that is iguana removal. It's live trapping, and then you remove them. But I mean, shit, anybody could have trapped them a couple weeks back.
Yeah, they
Just
just fell out the
picking
tree.
them up and
Walk up
falling
with
out the
string
trees.
and well, they're not moving, so they're like, I'm trying.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's like one of those things where you're sleeping, right, and you're kind of trying to move. Whatever, when you're dreaming and you're trying to move, that's how they felt, man. Those guys were just helpless. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
crazy.
man.
Yeah,
There's a lot of them too, man.
Yeah. I know my friend Glenn said when he leaves his driveway, because he's not that far from you, Don, he said you got to check out on the car, make sure there's no iguanas underneath the car.
yeah.
There's no iguanas on the
So
car.
I took all the I had a bunch of these palm trees right around my house, and I took them all down because there was a bunch of baby iguanas in those trees. So, but yeah, I took them. They were like those fan palms that were you couldn't even really see through them or anything like that. So I took them all down from the side of the house. So get rid of any. I did that like the first week I moved in. It's like, all right, those got to go because iguanas they actually can get into the house and cause damage and stuff. So
Really? Wow.
yeah, raccoons get in the house. They cause major havoc. Same thing with the iguanas. So for sure. So Mark,
Well,
you talked
Yeah,
about
the swamp puppies too.
We don't have anything here but rattlesnakes and tarantulas and scorpions.
yeah, nice and poisonous stuff.
Have you run across many of that there in the outside in the driveway?
Yeah, my son shot one rattlesnake and chopped the head off of another one with a shovel.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And then the scorpions, I have an exterminator that comes every quarter and lays down a bead for the freaking scorpions because they're nasty.
Yeah, we have brown wood scorpions here in Florida. They're not very plentiful like they are out there, but yeah, I mean,
Really?
so I'm a pest control manager for a pest control company, so a branch manager for them. So, but yeah, it's that's what I do for a living. So I know what you're going through there.
Yeah, pretty nasty.
Yeah, there's an insulation that could help with some of that stuff too. I mean, it's a little late now because you already put the other insulation in, but it's an irritant and it actually kills like 8 to 10 pests too. So that's what I put in my between my first and second floor, and because it's infused with borate, it's actually works acoustically too. So it sound dampens a lot better than just regular insulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I have flat roof, so everything is between 13 and 15 feet as far as it's a open concept house. So it's not like I can get up there.
Right. Okay.
And it's a foam roof too, so it's kind of foam with silicone on it.
So why don't we turn the camera around and take a look at what you got going on there?
All right, let's see. All right, let me turn it on.
Oh, those Macintoshes are always
Yeah.
beautiful.
There's a
Yeah,
303 on the
look at that.
left there and the 255 on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Gene, he runs all Macintosh, man, and I'm so jealous of those Macintosh amps that he's got.
They're nice, man. I put a rack of those together in the theater.
Yeah, this is a big amp.
Oh my
it
God,
literally has a huge footprint. And then this
Huge.
one. There we go. And then we have
It's American made right there.
we have the Trying to get some better light. So this Black
There we
Cherry
go.
90C.
It's the founder's center channel, right? You're chopping up a little bit on us.
So
Uh-oh. Can you hear us, Mark?
You got some cool posters. Yeah, that's awesome.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Oh.
Oh, you froze up on us, Mark.
We may need to try to go out and come back in again, see if you can establish connection or refresh the connection.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Mark?
He dropped. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he probably figured it out.
yeah, it probably.
But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Let's see if Mark can get back in.
Yeah,
And we can get
He's so
Wi-Fi.
far away from the house. The Wi-Fi is.
That's in another county.
Hey, we gotta get him on some ubiquity, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs an access point in that room.
Yeah. But the room is so insulated, you can't even get network in there.
Sure. He's got the concrete board, which I thought about using the concrete board before too.
You wouldn't
Actually, I
have
thought
it
that was
done
interesting.
by now.
He made that choice. I wouldn't have. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so it's it's I mean, there we go.
I guess I lost you guys. You there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I guess when you move towards the front stage, we lost your internet a little bit. Can you hear us now, Mark?
Is he using his phone or the tablet? Maybe
He's using
try-
he's using
I
the
got
iPad.
you.
Can you try with your phone? You might have a better coverage.
You think the phone? Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
I mean,
You have
maybe-
the
Cell service,
you have
so
the
it's
mobile
really good.
network and the, but I mean he lives in an island.
Yeah, I
so
can try my phone. Hold on. Let me see.
'cause at least with the phone you have both the cell and the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, if you get good reception in your garage, there, that's the question. From your carrier. So we'll try to get back to it, but yeah, no. I actually thought about using the concrete board like that myself.
Mhm.
Because it's a little bit denser. Obviously than sheetrock. So that was definitely an interesting choice.
Well, yeah, it's more dense, so little, I'd say a little too rigid. But I think if you use that, say, in combination with green glue in a standard layer type X, that could work. Yeah, I've never really thought about looking at seeing what that does. I have to look at that assembly and see if there's any.
I mean,
Big-
if you think about it, it's a lot of people just use straight OSB, right? So it's let's see.
That work?
Yes, that's actually working really well.
Yep. Sounds much better.
All right, and then same thing if you turn the phone horizontal, you'll get
All right. We're
there
there.
we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, actually, that does look better. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep, gotcha.
Yep. Turn the phone
Of
horizontal.
course not. I
and
can't
then
hear you.
Yeah, you turn
Yeah,
the
oh
phone
yeah,
over
we
to-
can see way better. Yeah.
Now you can turn the phone around.
Go landscape.
Turn the phone. You can turn the phone
Sometimes it
landscape.
gets locked.
I don't think he can hear us, is what he just said.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
remove.
cool.
I'm gonna remove his his tablet. Let's see.
I think I already
you-
did.
Can you turn your phone around?
Turn your phone.
Yeah,
around.
Let me text him. I'll text him and tell him to turn the phone horizontal.
There's another. Yeah, he's on here twice. There's another one.
But that should be from his.
Ooh,
iPad.
Godzilla. Oh, look at the subs.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I like it. It's very simple. Oh, you got
Oh, look at that.
katana blades and
Don't text him.
I text him so it might
so
have
it
messed
booted
up.
him out. Oh my god, you just
Well, we got a
booted
little
him
bit
out.
of taste of it. That was a nice little preview of what he did there. Yeah.
Oh
Don,
no.
Don
Well,
would
there
want
you
to
go.
see your face, man.
I am the birthday boy. Leave me alone.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Okay,
He
you
had
got
all
away
the-
with
It's
it.
my birthday.
oh, that's
Okay.
funny.
We're having technical difficulties.
Sorry
Leave
about that,
him alone.
guys. Let's see here.
So let's try.
Can you hear us now, Mark?
Yeah, did that work?
Yeah, that
No.
works much better.
So you just got to turn your phone horizontally,
Landscape.
landscape,
There you go, just like that. There you go.
and then
And
try
then
to
switch the
flip it
camera.
and see if you can hear us.
There you go.
Hear us? Can you hear us?
I got you.
Oh,
All right,
Okay,
there we
good.
go.
So let's do it again one more time.
All right. So here's my front.
me too.
Can you still hear me, right?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So here's my front setup. So there's your Paradigm 90C, the ABM 90. I've got a power conditioner, and then I've got an amp to run the butt kickers that are in the chairs,
Oh, nice.
and then 3 A2 Base X, and then
Yeah.
the 303 Mac, one of the subs, and then the 120H Paradigm in black cherry, and then we have a 255 Mac here.
How many channels does each one of the Macs do?
Well, this one does 5.
That's and the other one's 3, right?
This one's 3. This is
Okay.
a 300 watts across the board, so it does
And that's running your LCRs, right?
right.
Okay.
So that's in the front 3.
Yeah.
And that'll do 300 watts.
Which is plenty for those speakers you got.
And then
That's
we have, I don't know if you could see the Atmos are here. There's one up here. And then I have them across the back. I did put in some soundproofing to try to absorb any kind of rattles that, might reverberate off the walls.
Mhm.
Have the 4 40Bs on stands. Another sub back here. One of the really cool things was when we bought this house, there was this vintage exit sign that was in one of the closets. So I kind of incorporated it into my.
That's interesting.
That's cool.
Yes, if I shut the lights off in here, it becomes dark with just the exit sign.
That's cool.
And
Give
then,
you a little bit of ambient light, right?
yeah, and then the rest of the room. I did have luck with a friend that owned a movie theater. So these are the original posters from the movie theater when they're.
Oh, wow.
So they, you could light them from behind if you wanted to. As we were saying, I got my mini split up on the wall up there. So you
Very
can't
nice.
you're in the room.
And what's the display?
So the display is a Sony Bravia OLED 77-inch. And yes, it's a little small for this wall, but right now the wife is kind of like, before we left here, I bought it. I mean, before I moved here, and it was like $3,900. So right now I'm waiting to see what happens with Sony and TCL, since they did buy 51% of them,
Mhm.
and see what they come out with. Because right now I was quoted 25 grand for a TV set that's like 100 inches, and I'm not going to do 25 grand for a TV.
TCL, 4K, 8K, 100. You can get it for like $5,000. The TCL.
No, look at the top one. They're like I think it's an 11. It's like 24 grand or 25 grand.
TCL. Yeah, I saw them. We went to Cedia, and I saw the 6, the 7, and the 8 there.
Yeah, they have an
I'm telling you, they are phenomenal.
right. So it's just a matter of, everything came down for Super Bowl. So everything was down by about $1,000 and everything went way back up. So I'm actually just waiting. I'm only 13 feet, not even from the screen. So is it worth it right now? We enjoy it. I mean, my seating is right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm looking at it right now. TCL, the X11K that you were talking about, is $5,000 at Best Buy right now. The QM8, which I'm in love with, QM8K, 98 inches, $39.99. I mean, and that's a fantastic TV. I mean, it really is. So, but yeah, I'm interested also to see what else they got that's going to come out.
Okay.
With the technology that they have is for sure. So did we lose Mark again?
No, I'm here.
Okay. We got a all black screen.
You're gonna get him to spend more money.
No,
It's like, oh,
I mean, have you ever had a projector, Mark?
No, everybody's projectors that I've gone and seen have been somewhat underwhelming.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, when you're used to an OLED, I understand that. For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Well, I love my OLEDs here, but I definitely love my Barco projectors too. So,
Yeah. You're talking
Well,
what,
it's a big-
45 to 50 grand for that to start,
well,
right?
right. Yeah. It's unfortunately to get the OLED is a great picture, and it's a good value compared, price
For
per
sure.
inch, I guess.
So we Mark, we just got like a black screen. I don't know what we got going on with your video, but so give us the room dimensions again real quick.
Hold on, I'm pulling. No, I'm trying to find that TV because the guy
Oh, okay.
the guy I bought my equipment from. So I deal with a guy that he's out in Long Island, New York. It's Smart Home Solutions, and he was sending me all TVs to buy, and that was TCL. One of the TCLs was 25 grand.
Yeah, that was.
So Derek just said the TCL QM8K is 15 grand for 115 inch.
No.
Well, Best Buy has the 115Q series TLC for 10 grand.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're all over the place. I saw
Yeah.
that they've come down. So there's also one from LG that's an OLED. It's an OLED that's 100-inch, and that one's 25 grand.
Yeah, the OLEDs,
I've seen
yes.
that one. I think it was on at the show, right? It's a good TV.
Have you considered like a video wall?
I looked into them, but then you're still at the same amount of money.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
Or more. I mean, if a good video was, those are pretty pricey.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see what happens. If I didn't just spend, almost $4 grand on this thing right before we came here, I don't really think I would be, worried too much about spending the money. But it's, I don't know, one of those things. Try to get it past the wife.
Yeah, I understand that for sure. Now, I mean, look, if you're happy with it, that's all that matters, right? That if you're enjoying it, and you sounds like you love the blacks of the OLED and the picture quality of the OLED. So, I mean, as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters for sure. So, what are you using for a source, like your a Blu-ray player or a Kaleidoscape or like a Plex or something like that?
No, I'm just well, most of it we stream because we have so many freaking channels that we belong to. But the rest of it, I'm just using a Sony 800 player.
Okay.
Watch a movie. As far as music streaming goes, I had the opportunity to have 5 streamers in here at once. From Blue Sound Node, I had just about everything you can imagine. And to be honest with you, I wound up going with a Wim Pro.
With the new Weem Pro. Okay.
Yeah, it functionality wise, it was easier. And my son sat here with me and told me literally you cannot hear a difference between any of them.
Yeah. How old's your son?
Using it to stream, so it's actually the Anthem DACs that are taking over anyway.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. You said your son is in law enforcement, right?
Yeah, he's came out here with us with a business finance degree from Stony Brook College in New York, and there's no jobs available. And he wound up going into the Sheriff's Academy here, graduated valedictorian and head of his unit, and now he's a deputy sheriff.
That's cool.
Very
You know, I
nice.
had a friend of mine went to Stony Brook College there in New York. Yeah, that's interesting. Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all that money I wasted, but
It's a nice
So-
university. We went by there one time when I went to visit them. It's a pretty nice little university there.
So talk to me about your progression from your DR3. I know you said that you heard some clicking or some change when it changed into different power modes, but there's a lot of different amps out there. What made you say, hey, I want the Blue Monsters?
that's that's kind of a really good question. I happened to go into a high-end audio store in Ridgewood, New Jersey, and was looking at their stuff, and I really fell in love with the look of the Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for something that was going to power the 3 channels and replace the DR. I wound up going to Audio Classics up in Binghamton, New York, which is a phenomenal Macintosh dealer. I went there, did a tour of their place. Actually, I also did a tour of the Macintosh factory, which is in Binghamton, and just said, you know what, I'm just gonna. I got the money. Why not use it? So
Understood.
I bought the DR3, and I loved the sound that was coming out of the DR3. I wound up coming here. I knew I was moving here. All my equipment was packed in a trailer that I towed behind us with my pickup because I didn't want any of this stuff being brought by the movers, since they only gave you 30 cents per pound of breakage. So if they broke the amp, they'd give me 30 cents on a pound.
Wow.
So I
Yeah.
checked everything out here, and then I bought the Mac from them, and not to give them any fault of them, but this is my 4th Mac that was sent by them to here.
Wow. So shipping has been a nightmare.
Well, shipping, because getting it all the way out here. The first one was the channel went out. The second one, the meters weren't working because the pods, the pots that they're in, must have gotten bounced to hell, and the meters weren't working. Then the next one, it dropped the channel out of nowhere, a completely different channel. And no matter what I did as far as switching the cables, the moment I put a positive cable to the positive terminal, it would start screaming, like really bad hissing sound. So,
Are you running balanced, or
I'm sorry?
you're running balanced?
Yeah, I'm running balanced. So as soon as like anything I touch to it, that's what happened. So they sent me another one, and knock wood, it's been fine for 4 months now.
Hey, that's good customer service, right? I mean, if they keep continue to send them to you, and you know, because some people may have just given up, right? Like, so that's good that they.
No, they're very good. In fact, the owner at Audio Classics actually contacted me directly and said, this might happen to us every 2 or 3 years, that we just have something like this occur to somebody. And he felt really bad. And he said that we would take care of this until we got it right. And they did.
Yeah, very nice.
That's good. It's good to have a good dealer that's gonna, back it up and take care. So which one was it? The same amp, or was it a multitude of both of them?
No, it was the same 255.
Okay.
Every-
So,
they couldn't take the crap getting beat out of them being transported across the United States.
yeah.
They were coming FedEx freight. So the way the FedEx freight handled them, even though they were packed with in a box on a piece of plywood, I mean, very secure, but
Mhm.
that's not going to stop the components from being
Yeah, I think they bolt them down the plywood, don't they?
Yeah, bolted to plywood.
Mhm.
Yeah. So my friend had to. My friend Gene. He's been on the show a couple times. He's a big Macintosh guy. All his amps are Macintosh also, and he sometimes I think he bought one off of eBay and it came damaged to him one time, and he wound up shipping it back to the guy because the glass was broken or something like that. But he has bought a couple of them, off the secondhand market and has been successful with shipping them. So, and I know he's bought some from his local dealer also. But yeah, I mean, they're beautiful amps for sure. So when you went to the hi-fi store, was it just you listened to them and you fell in love, or was it you said, hey, you know, I want to audition some amps, and so how did that take place, going from the DR3 to the Macintosh?
As soon as I heard it, I knew I wanted it.
Yeah. So were they playing them on the same speakers that you have, or
No,
did you have? Okay.
no, not at all. But just the reputation alone, I figured, what the hell, I'll go for it. The Macintosh used market is pretty high, so you're not really going to lose money if you go to sell it.
No,
sure.
it's one of the only amps out there that have an amazing resale value.
Yeah, really like I could sell them today for more than I paid for them.
For sure. Yeah. No, they're beautiful. Now, when you're watching movies, do you turn the lights off, or do you keep that on?
No, sometimes I turn them off, sometimes I leave them on. It really doesn't affect me.
I see. And as far as the Founders, right? What made you choose the Founder series?
I got a really good deal on them.
I think that always helps. For
Yeah, they're
sure.
gorgeous. I really like that center channel. Looks massive there.
Man, I tell you, one time I went, so when I first started in the pest control industry in Tallahassee, I went to a lady's house because she was having an issue with rodents. She had like a whole separate house. And she took me over to this like whole separate garage type of house type of thing. And I walked in there and she had all the Paradigm speakers, like the top of the line Paradigms that were, I mean, the center channel was as big as the TV on a stand. I think they were the Sonos. And she had Macintosh gear in there. This was a 65, 70-year-old lady. And she must have had like, I don't think she had Atmos, but she had like 9 bed layer channels just to listen to opera.
Yeah,
Oh,
It was
wow.
crazy,
I-
this setup that she had.
the black cherry was just a phenomenal color.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, I can take you so you could kind of see that when I go out into the garage, I wound up having it built so that this was the wall, so I could still fit my my motorcycle's in just at the garage door point.
That
Very
works.
nice.
Yeah.
Got you a little side by side there too.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a desert.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Only other one is my car sits here, my extra car.
What do we got under the hood? What do we got under the cover?
We have a 100th anniversary Dodge Charger 2014, one of 35 made.
Wow,
Oh wow!
very nice.
You know it's special when it's in a car cover in the garage.
Well, dusty as hell here.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for our windy season, so that it's gonna blow like hell dust.
Mm. How far are you from Albuquerque?
About 6 hours, 5 hours from
Isn't Las Cruces way down? Is way down south of.
El Paso.
Yeah. Okay. And then Albuquerque is way north. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, so El Paso's 35 minutes from here.
Okay. Yeah. Isn't Albuquerque where they have that big balloon festival, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just have to worry about parking your car and not having it get stolen.
Mm.
So what about the subs? What made you go with the PSAs?
I had SVS for the longest time, and I will tell you, SVS is probably one of the best people as does. They'll give you anything for free, if something breaks. I wanted to get something that had a little bit more sound to it. I know that the PSA are more industrial looking, so they're not offering like a high piano gloss finish or even like a wood grain finish. But Tom at PSA is a phenomenal guy to deal with, and he actually worked. He's one of the original people from SVS.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a great deal on them. I bought 2. And then I told them that, I wanted to get 2 more and that they were going to be boxed up until I moved. And he had no problem. I still get a 5-year warranty on them, and I've had no issues.
Awesome. So those got two. What are the size drivers in those?
Well, they're the amount of a 15-inch driver.
Okay.
So they have enough like spread that they're like, I think they're only 12-inch, but they're considered 15 as far as the amount of the
Surface area. Yeah, they're a little bit more like
These are powered subwoofer.
power sub.
Yeah.
So they peak at 2,400 watts each.
Very nice. And you got one in each corner of the room.
Yeah, so there's 4.
Very good. And then you talked about butt kickers. What are you using, the actual butt kicker, or are you using a different brand?
I'm using butt kickers that are running off a subwoofer amp.
Okay, so they're actually the butt kicker brand, right?
Correct.
Okay. And what are you using to power those? Because your AVM 90, that's got what, 4 sub outs on it, right?
Yeah. So what? Okay. So this was, I was getting some pickup noise in 2 of the subs that are on the right-hand side of the wall. So I didn't know where the hum was coming from, and it was an audible hum only to me. My son thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy, but I could hear a freaking hum. And you know how that us guys, there's a hum.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I tried to.
Do those subs have balanced inputs, or they're line level?
No, they're on balance. They're on balanced inputs. So I called PSA. They sent me a whole bunch of different things to try. And what it really came down to is I had split one on a Y wire to run it to the subwoofer amp. And that was probably causing a ground loop, even though I put those little magnets that you put on, little clip-on ferrite magnet things on wires to try to isolate it. And it still wasn't getting any isolation. So I did call Anthem, Anthem had me run a ground wire from the AVM 90 to one of the screws in the Macintosh. Any of the amps, I ran it to the and it eliminated the noise. Also, the Anthem's pre-outs RCA wise are still active even if you're using the balanced output. So I ran the wire instead of having the Y splitter. I ran the wire directly out of subwoofer 1 into the amplifier to run the bass, the butt kickers, and
Okay.
Nice.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
that's a good setup. That's
so.
And then,
If it ever comes across, if you ever want to do something like that, know that those pre-outs are still active, inactive, even if you're using the XLR cables.
that's pretty cool. So did you get the room calibrated, or did you calibrate it yourself just with ARC?
Just
How,
ARC, multiple times with ARC. The 120Hs have to be arced by themselves first because they're powered, and they have their own ARC program chip inside them. So those were arced separately. Then everything was arced, and then we did a profile for every setup. So we have a profile for movies, a profile for 2-channel, and then a profile for running everything at once, and then a profile for just running the Founder 2 front speakers without any subwoofers.
very nice, very nice. So what about your seating? Can we see what you got for your seating? Those are very nice. So we got four
Octane
straight.
balancer.
I'm sorry.
What brand is seats are that?
They're Walanda Home.
Honda.
They look nice. I like those. And they're just straight black, right?
Yeah, they're zero gravity, so they tilt back. They go into a zero gravity position. They have you can pull out the tray that sticks in the. You want to have a tray. The lights change 6 different colors, and they're lit underneath too if you pop them open.
Yeah, they look very nice. Very nice. And I see you got some of the signage. Where did you get the signage from?
What's
For,
stuff?
yeah, the Anthem and the Paradigm.
Oh, that was all bought online. There's some store that sells all that stuff.
Okay.
You just have to Google it.
Like the swords. So, and you said that you had you got a friend that owned a movie theater, so he helped provide you with all the posters that were there.
The Star Wars, he provided me with these Star Wars, those, the Star Trek in the back, that one, the original Spawn from the movie theater, and let's not forget the worst Godzilla movie ever.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh goodness.
nice.
So you went with the AVM 90, right? What you had the 70 and then the 90. Was it just the reviews that made you go from the Denon to the AVM 90? Did you try anything else in between?
I went to a home theater store in New Jersey and listened to a bunch of stuff. I listened to an Arkham, and I listened to the Anthem, and I just like the Anthem better.
Very good.
And and then what happened was I got a deal on this 90 with the trade-in of my 70, and believe it or not, when Anthem, when I got the 90 out of the box, I went to pull the sticker off of the Anthem logo, and the logo came off with the sticker.
Oh,
Oh man.
So Anthem did take care of it for me.
Mm. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
That is the wildest thing ever. Man.
Yeah.
So the whole logo came off.
that's funny.
Wow. At least you gotten some good customer service when stuff has gone
Yeah.
sideways, right?
Yeah.
You know, Anthem's very good to deal with too.
Yeah, and I mean, look, they're all part of the same family now, right? You know?
Yeah.
So it's good that you know if you ever to know that if you ever had an issue with the Founder series or anything like that they'd be taken care of also. You know.
Yep.
So
Especially being out here in New Mexico, they don't even have you know, where I am, the Best Buy has nothing in it there, and there's no other audio stores.
So did you do the trade-in with Anthem directly or just with a different?
No, I did it through my dealer.
Okay.
very nice. So you said your seating distance from the TV is how far again?
So from the TV, it's about 11 feet.
Very good. Yeah, that's nice. Man, you did a beautiful job with this theater. Did you do the carpeting yourself also?
No, I had a carpet guy come in here and lay the carpet. I looked at the movie carpet with all the little movie reels or the stars and all the other stuff, and I just wanted to just go black, something plush. There's a very good padding under here, so it's nice and soft. I don't allow anybody to wear shoes in here, so everybody takes their shoes off at the door, and everything's been staying good. And since the room is pretty much hermetically sealed, dusting isn't really that big of a deal.
Very good.
So let's talk about that real quick too. The soundproofing. I was talking to Abe while we were having a little bit of technical difficulty. What made you choose to use the cement board over like an OSB and then also what the drywall that you use? What was that? Is that 5/8 or 1/2 inch?
So the first question was, I had actually seen somebody building a room on one of the forums, and that's what they were using. And they actually had glued it. Oh, actually, you know what it was? There was some crazy guy in Florida that had like the most expensive sound system in the world. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. And then he died, and he had to sell it off. But he had the huge turntable. The speakers were so tall that they had to cut the side of the house to get him in and out.
Dang.
I'm not sure.
Are you thinking about that? Oh, I think I know you're talking about. The guy he custom built that turntable. That's like
Exactly that guy.
yeah. Oh, I can't think of his name. He was a audio engineer, I believe, for I forgot that guy. I know who you're talking about, but I forgot that guy's name. But yeah, I remember they have a YouTube video about his
Exactly.
yeah.
So he had used sheetrock and Wonderboard. The only difference was they had glued the two together on the walls. So that's kind of got the idea. Well, I wanted something thicker that could not I didn't want to hear any noise when I left this room outside it.
So did you accomplish what you were going after?
You can't hear anything. I could have this thing cranking and you can barely hear it when you close the door.
And nothing at all inside the house.
All in the house, no vibrations, no nothing. I could put in Pacific Rim here and crank it reference or higher and shake this whole entire room and nothing gets out.
That's good. So when you did that, when you built it out, did you go all out and do like the putty pads for the electrical outlets and stuff like that, or it was just the way that the construction it just held it all.
Well, as far as the all of the electrical sockets here, I wound up having the guys put them in, and then I filled around them with silicone, black silicone. Then I got oversized wall plates, and then I silicone the oversized wall plates over them so nothing rattles.
Okay.
You know, they sell the regular size wall plates now, but they also sell like a bigger one. So in case somebody screws up on the size of the hole when they cut the socket out, you can just cover that screw up instead of having to worry about it.
Right.
So I just filled it all in with silicone.
I see. And did you do like any special caulking from the when you framed it out? Did you do any special caulking or sealing of the 2x4s to the ground or anything like that?
Were sealed on the bottom with caulking, and they were then blown insulation, which I was hoping was going to keep the scorpions out. And then one night we shut off the TV, turned the lights on, and there was a scorpion on the floor. And I kind of freaked, and I had the guy come back here, and he ran a bead of silicone around the entire outside of the home theater. And then we wound up checking all of the outlets to make sure there was nothing coming in. And we filled them again with expanding foam around them. And then I re-siliconed everything. And I've had.
Wow.
So it sounds like your soundproofing was more pest proofing.
Right, you're right.
I'm telling you, if you see a scorpion, you know, it's something you don't really want to deal with. I can deal with the tarantulas and the millipedes and all the other stuff, but I don't want to get bit by one of those things.
Yeah. No, the like I said, we have the brown woods ones here, so that we experience them also. Not like every day, but maybe once every 3-4 months we may run across one. So, but yeah, no, man, you did a fantastic job with this theater. You know, really love the design of it. Love the posters that you got inside. And as far as sound treatment and stuff, do you have any additional sound treatment other than? Do you have anything on the ceiling for sound treatment or anything?
No, I didn't need anything. I was going to put some of the pads like I put up on the wall on the ceiling, but I really get no reflection off the ceiling. I don't know if it's because it's almost it's like 13 feet.
Right.
I just don't get anything.
Very good. Very nice. You guys got any questions in the chat or Ike, Paul?
No, I'm listening intently here.
No.
Yeah. I'm mesmerized by all the blue.
Yeah, I'm staring at the blue lights too.
Yeah, it's like I'm like a moth to the flame. Like,
Yeah, for sure. I love those blue lights, man. I mean, I think if I ever set up a 2-channel room, that's what I'll have. I have some Macintosh amps here. So
Yeah, cool, man. Very good job.
yeah, if you want to turn the camera back around, you're good to go there, Mr. Mark.
All right.
Uh-oh. It drops.
Dropped them to go.
That's what happens with
He'll
the
probably switch back to his tablet.
with
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
stuff.
they might switch back to the tablet. Man, that's a very nice theater there that he put together for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot invested in the audio. Definitely, definitely did a really good job with that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Here's
Did
the-
Mark?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to give you something, hopefully. Here, we just get a little sound.
He's gonna demonetize you, Don.
Yeah, don't. back,
I'm not
play it.
monetized.
if it's a copyright, we're gonna get copyright struck.
Is this Mark? Is this copywritten music?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, did you hear it?
Yeah, we heard
Yep.
it. We heard it. We can only play a little bit of it because we'll get copyright striked.
Yeah, no, I know. That's all they give you.
It sounds nice, man. Sounds very nice for sure. Thanks for the little demo.
Yeah, no problem.
So we definitely appreciate you joining this this evening, man. You did a great job on the theater there, designing it on your own. And did you run all the wiring and stuff yourself, or did you have somebody do that for you?
I ran it with my son.
Okay.
You know, honestly, it was really tough to find somebody to do the work out here. I've had numerous issues here trying to get shit done.
Mhm.
That you still there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're still here.
Yeah, I've had numerous issues with trying to get stuff done that's just mind blowing.
Yeah, I mean, it sometimes it's tough to find. There's so much work in South Florida that it's tough to find somebody to do anything for, a reasonable price. That
Mhm.
there's
No,
just
I have a pool out here. I spend $100,000 to have the whole pool redone, and they lay the concrete. I had stamped concrete done all around the pool. Beautiful freaking work. The concrete guys drove one of the metal rebarbs through the piping when they did the footings. So the pool the whole entire summer, and I had to wait till they could fight over who was going to rip up the concrete to get to the pipe.
Mm. Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
it's been one thing after another. It just, it's just the way it is out here.
Mm.
that's crazy. Sorry to hear that you're going through that out there.
Oh, it is what it is.
So Bobby, he talked about the door. He said he did a solid core door,
Hmm.
for the theater, right? You said it's about 150 pounds or so.
Yep.
Now the door seal you put on there, did you put an automatic door bottom like recessed into the bottom rail of the door that locks against the threshold, or how are you treating the air? How are you treating underneath the door?
So there's a door seal, like a door sill, right into the concrete, and then that had a little bit of a rubber seal that went up against the door.
Okay, so it's resting again when it closes. It rests against that,
Yeah,
that seal at the bottom. That threshold. There's a threshold there, and you've got a seal it rest against.
Exactly, but that still was freaking me out that it wasn't enough. So I actually went and bought. There's foam tubing that goes around your hot water pipes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen it. They
Sure, yeah.
grades. They actually make a heavy rubber one or one that's kind of like a pool noodle. So
Yeah.
I heavy rubber one, and I split it, and I took the adhesive part of it and I pressed that down also into the door seal. So when the door closes, it actually closes also against that rubber door.
Underneath the bottom rail of the door, you have something. You have that rubber. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Sealed airtight.
And then around your door stop, you have a seal.
Yeah, there's a foam seal going all the way around.
All right, very good.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of cool that you
were.
were able to, design this all by yourself and,
Yeah, that's
work
crazy.
through it and
Lot of work, lot of
without some of the
hands-on work.
trades. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm setting myself up for failure here, but how long did it take you to build the theater start to end?
It took them to build the theater about 3.5 weeks, something along those lines.
Mm.
And then, get the part put in. Then, what I did too is the moldings around the floor where the carpet is. I actually had them keep the moldings an inch higher than putting them down against the carpet, like directly below the carpet, so that I had that much area that I could tuck the wires underneath the molding and you wouldn't see them.
Okay.
Nice.
Very
What
nice.
gauge wire are you running from the amps to the LCRs and into the surrounds?
Well, they're all on the from the LCRs, those are just the regular 12 gauge going from the interconnects. That's what you mean?
No, speaker wire, the speaker cable
Oh.
going from
Wires
the
are all
amps.
the speaker wires are all 12 gauge.
Okay.
It's good thickness for sure.
So you're just a couple weeks more, Don, on your build.
Just a couple. Just a
Yeah.
couple.
Poquito.
So my it took me about 4 years to build, and I'm still working on it to build my theater. So that's why I said I'm setting myself up for failure here by asking you this question.
We
Well-
won't beat you up. It's your birthday, Don. We won't beat you up too much.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
the-
we'll give you a break.
we'll
Birthday
just pick
gift.
back up next week.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, we'll fire it back up next.
Yeah, no worries.
What are you looking to spend?
Well, everything's done. All the equipment's there. Just
Well, no,
Ju-
besides equipment, what are you looking to spend structurally?
I'm not. I've already everything's done. I built it from the ground up.
Okay.
So yeah. So
You just got some finishing touches on interior.
I just got aesthetics to do. I gotta
He's
put.
debating on what to do with his aesthetics.
He's got to cut a million pieces of fabric track
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
he's
pretty
doing it
much.
all himself.
with his
man.
crazy design.
Got you. This room, just the room itself, was 11.5 grand.
That's a good deal.
And that's not the carpet, that's not the lighting. That was just the wiring, the walls, and the paint.
That's pretty damn good actually.
So turnkey with AV and everything you got in the room. What is the total cost of if you had to value your theater? What is it at right now? In the ballpark.
You're gonna get him in trouble with his wife.
Mhm.
Really?
Retail, not what you paid.
Yeah, no, yeah, just average retail cost of what you think you've got invested in that, or just what
you
you got
bought them
invested.
on sale on Facebook Marketplace.
Like 65 in equipment, 65 or a little better. And so I mean the 303 is like 14 grand. The other grand, the Anthem it's like another 7 grand. Then you start going into the speakers, which at the time the towers were 10 grand. The center was another 2,800, and I think ones were like 1,100 a piece.
So you got about 65 invested in AV and 12 in interior.
Yeah, and then four and a half on the chairs.
Okay, so it's like 16 in interior if you include the chair as part of interior.
Right. And
All
then
right.
You got carpet and all that too.
Yeah, and then
I
carpet.
got even 20 then.
So let's call it 100.
Okay, so 65. He's 85, 85ish.
exactly
All right.
about that.
Okay, that's a good healthy investment there.
It
For
added
sure.
400. It added 480 something square feet to the house.
Hmm.
So when I go to sell, if I ever go to sell a house,
Right.
it added that much more living space because somebody here might not use it as a home theater and would use an exercise room or something like that, like a gym.
So what about the electrical? Did you do the electrical yourself? You paid somebody to do that?
The electrical was involved in with the room.
Okay. That's
And
good.
how many
12
dedicated
grand for
20
that, man. That's
Yeah.
you got a steal on that.
Yeah, the only problem with the electrical, which was my one major bitch, was the guy that did the electrical was part of the people that built the home theater, the walls, and he didn't mark anything in the panel.
Mhm.
So that really pissed me off that I had nothing marked, and I wound up having to buy one of those things where you put it,
You
plug,
trace it.
Tone
the
it.
trace that-
The
each
tone,
one.
whatever.
yeah, and write each one down.
So how many dedicated 20 amp circuits do you have feeding the room?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I got 8
Dedicated.
dedicated.
Okay.
I have
20
a
amp circuits.
this house has a twin panel, like twin giant panel here. So there's so many extra so many extra breakers that weren't even used.
Now, did he, with the electrician, do it, make sure that all, when you said 8 dedicated,
8 dedicated.
they sure that they're all on like the same phase or same leg of the panel? Because that can sometimes create a ground differential if your dedicated circuits are not on the same phase or same leg of the panel.
Well, they're all on the one. They're all on the same panel because I have two separate panels. So he did put everything on one panel, and then he moved like the back porch lights off of it. I got a lot of split 20s, so there's a lot of double 20s.
Mhm.
So he instead of putting one breaker in, he's got split 20 breakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very good, man. Well, look, we definitely appreciate you sharing with us, Mark.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks so much for being flexible. I know that we've been discussing you coming onto the channel for quite some time, so we definitely appreciate that.
You
Yeah,
got
it was definitely worth a view, man. I like it. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Yep.
Sure. And
I like the TV, man. That's what I'm gonna be doing here. I don't know if it's the middle of this year or maybe the beginning of next year, is just to build a small mini theater with an OLED TV or a QLED.
that's one of the things that really gets me is the color and the blacks are amazing. And then I go to Sam's Club or Costco and you see those big 100-inch and you're like, wow, God, and everybody's standing around looking at it. And then you look at it sideways and you can't see anything on the screen.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's eliminating putting it in my room.
Yeah, your viewing angles.
Yeah.
It's just instead of it being really dark black, it's gray.
Yeah. Yep. I have an OLED already, but it's only a 65-inch, and I have the 150-inch projection screen for my theater. But I want to just do everything because it's it's just me and the lady. So 99% of the time. So
everybody says, why didn't you put in 2 rows of seating? I don't have anybody else. It's just me.
yeah,
You, your son, and the wife.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
And honestly, do you guys really when it comes down to do you care about anybody else?
I mean, I care about other people, but it's one of those things like I have a formal dining room, right? I lived here
You had.
Yeah, I had.
Yeah.
And it was used twice in 8 years, and not for dining, just for game night or something like that.
Right.
Twice. I'm like, I don't like real estate's the most expensive thing. So I was like, I'm just going to turn this into a barcade. And that's what I did. And it gets more use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Than it ever had.
Same thing with me. I my dining room is going to turn into a play / pre-theater area for me.
Exactly. Same thing with the spare bedroom. And I know Jessica's like, I don't want to get rid of the spare bed. I was like,
who's staying over?
Who is going to come over? Who are these magical people? I don't want a room that gets used 0.01% of the time of the existence of me living in the house. It's like, that's just silly. It's like, I want to just use it for whatever, something.
That's why having something like this room, I just get to come out here and I don't bother anybody. And if I want to sit out here for 2 hours and go through every genre of music and not even watch something on TV, just play with music, you can do whatever you want.
Yep.
That was Dire Straits, wasn't it? That song you were playing. Okay, it just clicked in my head who that was. Brain finally caught up.
Right. But you know what? And I listen to everything. If I was to put Tool on in this room, it would blow your mind. Just the way everything shakes, the sound, the clarity. And have somebody that doesn't listen to that come over and they look at you like, what are you playing?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Very good. Very good.
Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. Mark, hang on because we're going to stay in the green room. But look, guys, if you like what you saw today, do all that great stuff. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the bell notification. We're on every Thursday night at 9:30 or 9:30-ish, as you guys would say, because a lot of times we're having technical difficulties or whatever. But yeah, and then if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please shoot us an email at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. Really appreciate everyone joining us this evening for the birthday edition of the 114th edition. And then until next time,
Happy birthday.
lights down, sound up, and don't blame us for your next upgrade. See you next week.
Later.
Have a good one.
Everybody's spending money.